to my channel. I'm Ciarasteina, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's been a few days since I've actually played this game. Cyberpunk came out, so I've been focusing on that a little bit. I had a couple of episodes ready to go because I knew Cyberpunk was coming out. But that being said, I have delayed the inevitable long enough. So we are here. Last time we spoke, I do believe I said that in this episode we were going to finish the Odin arc. So we're going to drink the potion in the Seer's hut back at Ravensthorpe and find out what happens for Odin. I mean, when you accept the quest, it says that it's a suggested level of 350 each. So, so we'll see. Forgive me, I have a bit of a frog in my throat. I don't know why I had a 10 or 11, 12 sneezing fit right before I started recording. I was like, what the hell? Anyway. So, that being said, I am currently in the Seer's hut. Getting ready to drink that suggested power of 350. It's raining, of course, because it rains in England all the time. Ask anybody that lives there. But I noticed this letter over here. I haven't read this letter and I haven't seen it before. Maybe I did before and I don't recall. I don't know. It's been a while. Anyway, let's read it. Volka's notes on Ivor's journey. Ivor speaks Eivor. I gotta keep calling her Eivor because Ivor was that asshole. Eivor speaks of journeys into the lives of gods and gazing out through the eyes of Odin. All of those I have helped to see the worlds beyond. The wolf-kissed visions are the clearest, the most precise. When I call out to the gods, they answer in riddles, a breeze through the meadow grass. The call of a crake. What's a crake? Excuse me. But no matter the infusion or the herb, they do not speak in the words and pictures that Eivor hears and sees. In my weakest moments, I fear I do not have their favor, but I must be steadfast in my belief. They will show me what I need to see when I am ready, always. Interesting. Okay. So this kind of solidifies in my mind, anyway, that Eivor is quite special when it comes to the gods. I mean, it's hard to not see the resemblance between her and Odin, and especially if you end up playing as a male Eivor, they literally are identical. So I don't know what's going to happen after drinking this potion. So I didn't want to just start off in Asgard because who knows what's going to happen there. I might have to run somewhere to get somewhere, or there might be a big cutscene battle or something. I don't know. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. Welcome back. That get me a mastery point? Okay, what you got to show us? We know Loki is up to no good, so... and we know that his son, Fenrir, is tied up in Asgard and has gotten quite large, considering he was a baby pup wolf when we found him. And then like a day later he became gigantic. Oh, there's a cutscene. Okay. I'll be quiet.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
Thank you.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
You mean from Asgard, do you not? My debt to you is paid in full?
Yes, as promised.
Thank you, Harvey. I did not expect you to remember.
Aww.
Where will you go next?
Under the mountains of Svartalfheim. Our mountains. To free the Earth's riches. For this is what I know best.
I do have to say this hairstyle doesn't suit Odin very well. Oops. Alright. Yeah, so we gotta go to that island over there. Speak to Tyr. Oh, that's the guy that we... It's been a while since I've been here. So, I'm assuming that's the guy that is looking over... Fenrir. If I do kind of screw up some things, I'm getting used to two different commands, like for two different games at the same time, so forgive me. There's like a place to dive right down there. Oh well. Now, is there a boat? Well, there is a boat down there. How about that? Obviously, they meant for me to jump down here. Hey, squirrels and rabbits. See, I wish they had that in Cyberpunk, to be honest. There's so much stuff to loot in Cyberpunk. I was like, yes. What's that? Not my problem, apparently. So, see what happens. Speed boost my way over there. So, how you guys doing? Been kind of an influx of subscribers lately, so welcome everybody. Please feel free to criticize me if you feel like I'm screwing up too much, and just be like, hey, dumbass, you're supposed to do this. I'll understand. And the music's already starting.
Tyr! Are you near?
Rhymes. Let me guess, the wolf ate Tyr. Just say, I have no idea if that's true. What the hell is that all about? Sorry. Random crap. I see smoke. I'm not messing around. I'm going straight up. There's Tyr. So I was wrong. Oh, arrows. This is, look, all those mushrooms. This is completely a battle arena. Let's do this.
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept
Jesus.
him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined.
Wow.
I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him.
He's not
A
gonna do
beacon,
it.
that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate.
Why does it feel like my people are turning their backs on me? I better get ready for a fight, because this looks like
Fenrir!
it's gonna start it.
A good word has come!
Leave me.
Oh, you're big.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
My God.
Away now. And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Havi brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon. That we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard. Without worry.
I smell something sour.
Lasso the
Wear
bitch.
the collar! Or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki. Have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me.
Yeah, but does he trust his king?
Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Havi.
He's willing to give up his hand over this?
It burns.
Havi,
We betrayed him?
unbind him! Havi!
Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
We betrayed our own people!
Here you die.
Why is it, like, flashing?
Deceiver.
Oh, Jesus. Forget how to dodge! There we go. I am not doing hardly any damage. Oh God, that sun, the sky is turning blood red.
Brothers fight one another. Kill one another.
You
That's not
speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gore.
Who taught you how to speak? You were a pup when we found you. What the? Oh, jeez. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Where is he? God darn it. No. Dang it. Shouldn't a caller be doing something? Quick time event. Yay, fun.
It will
I
be an
guess I have
age
to
of
bind him
storms,
multiple times.
an age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Oh, jeez. From his father, of course. Damn it, I was pressing the wrong button. Okay, keep running, just keep running, just keep running. Damn it. Rafe. Why am I not doing any damage here? I had to wait until he was fully out of the ground, I guess.
Comes the second grade. When the Harvey fight.
How do you know these things?
If we could pay like elders, each night in the cold and dark, or I sleep, tasting your
Oh,
flesh.
Jesus. I don't know if there's any way I could have dodged that. Not that slow. Where's he catching it? This has got to be the most epic battle I've ever fought. Oh, you finally! Get out of this. Get out of this. Hogtied! That's all I gotta say about that. Oh man, I don't even want to face him. I can't talk. Well, his mouth is shut, so he just happens to be on. Oh, I'm sorry I lied to you, Tyr. You wouldn't have done it otherwise. Is there any way we can save his arm?
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
Not a
If I could have done
no.
this any other way.
He has the same injury as Sigurd.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
Are they?
It was not for you.
Is Tyr Sigurd?
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, lord of imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki. But I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you.
Hopefully. Might want to pick up his chewed arm. I can't believe he forgave him for... he had to know he was lying to him or being untrustworthy? So we're going back to our own time already? It's only been like 20 minutes. Nope. Okay. Oh, it's the fates.
Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say,
but to show
Oh, yeah.
a vision of the times to come.
none living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for
Reminds
all
me
your
of-
struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Esir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
I'm actually
From
glad
the
we
life
got
tree
that.
we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a
It was
time
different.
in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all.
I'm so glad we got that other cutscene.
It is done.
Oh,
Time
he
to
doesn't have
face
his
our
beard.
end.
That's what it is. He doesn't have his beard. That scene was very reminiscent of a scene in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. A DLC, I'm not going to get into it for spoilering issues. And there's a letter. I was like, and I can't turn. Okay.
This was not my day to die.
Camera was a little wonky there. Heimdall's report. Javi, the attacks grow more fierce and... this is old. Okay. Okay, what, am I done? Guess I'm done. Well, that was, I kind of want to go back there and take a screenshot of it, to be honest. I think I will. You know what? This whole area of a god section in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And again, it's a DLC. The game's a couple years old now, so is it really spoilery? It has to do with the fall of Atlantis. How about that? We'll say that because, you know, the whole drowning thing and the gods dying due to waters and blah 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 blah. Yeah. Let me put a marker over there. I keep forgetting I can do that here. There we go. I was kind of expecting to see, hear, whatever. Oh, I need to read up what the relationship became of Tyr and Odin after that. If this isn't just a flight of fancy, I should say. Because Tyr obviously was very unhappy with Odin before he even got his hand bit off. But what amazes me is that he was willing to lose his arm. Like, he knew. He had to have known that Odin was lying to him. And that he was going to get his arm bitten off. That's some hella good faith to do. I wish Freya had been able to save his arm, but I understand why not. Come on. Sorry, I'm not going right back, but I do want to take a picture of the wolf. Plus, I want to see if anything's changed as far as like how he's being held and stuff. There's the boat that I used before. The boats in this game, they crash a lot easier than previous games, just saying. As far as they don't have as much health, I should say. You know, it would not abandon our oath or break our oath to Loki to not spill his family blood if we did send the friggin' dog back to Jotunheim. Why aren't we sending him back? Well, okay, I can understand why. They want to keep an eye on him so he doesn't become even more powerful than he already is. Yep, there he is. Will he talk to me? His mouth's open. Forgive me. I don't want the sun flare in there. But I do want to get lower. Enough. I knew that wolf was going to get insanely large. Okay, so now I can take that off. And wake up. Why is there a reindeer in that picture? Just saying. Let's see what happens when Eivor wakes up. So you know the seer's going to have something to ask her. Especially since she's kind of having a crisis of faith right now. Oh, is the seer going to turn on me? We were friends. Or are, currently. Like, it seems like everybody's friggin' turning on us in the latter part of this game. I wonder if that was a glitch, that he was meant to not have a beard or meant to have a beard. If that makes sense. For that final scene. Yeah, I knew she'd want to talk to me.
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
Everything?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
She looks sus.
There was a betrayal.
Yeah.
I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning.
Right?
But but I did nothing.
How
He
did
knew.
it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
Is it selfishness, though? I mean, yeah, it is, but it's also self-preservation. So, can you really call it just unbound selfishness? I would consider it unbound self-preservation and partly selfish. But being selfish is not inherently a bad thing. You have to be able to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. That's something that I've learned many, many times over my life, that if you don't take care of yourself, no one's going to take care of you. So, I don't know. I feel bad about the tear thing, but I also, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I saw in his face that he knew this was not happening. I saw in his face when he offered his hand to the wolf, he knew he was going to lose his arm. He didn't even say anything about it afterwards. Like, he didn't sit there and say, you lied to me, or, I wish I hadn't, offered my arm if I'd known you were going to do this, or something like that. So it leads me to believe that Tyr knew that Odin was going to do that. So if Tyr knew, is it still betrayal? Morality questions. And Ragnarok.
I witnessed a final vision from the Nonir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap.
I have no idea.
Though
what
we
this
were
means.
ready for the coming storm. 8 of us. We drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. That was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
Nope.
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge, and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Or, I hope I do. Thank you, Valka.
Okay, on that note, a personal exile worse than death. Her body was the only body discovered in America at that point. Am I still destined to betray Sigurd? I mean, he's already accused me of betraying him, but I don't think I have. But Sigurd, I don't know what to do. That I can't really do, so we'll head over to Winchester, which I have the fast travel to, I do believe, unless they cut it out. Nope, they didn't. Oh god, there's 3 of them. I forgot how big this place was. Speak to the man in white. Oh yeah, smack my bishop. I told my roommate about that. He just cracked up. So, for the new viewers, there was a scene that I didn't get to record, unfortunately, from a side quest, because I was doing the side quest solo, because they're very boring in most cases. But one of them was quite entertaining, and I didn't know it was going to be entertaining until after the fact. And
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawkshit stains my boots.
Jeez, that's kind of rude.
I will find the man in white in their god's house.
Real quick, I had to choose between a bard and a bishop, and I not being, my character not being of the Christian faith, I chose the bard because we are more friendly with bards than we are with religious people. Because I guess bards are kind of religious people in Norway, the ancient Norse people. And I ended up having to kill the bishop because he attacked me. And the bards start singing, "Smack my bishop, smack my bishop." Now, for the young people in the crowd, do not go and look up this music video, which you probably will anyway. But it's an Easter egg to a song that I don't remember who sang it, but it's called "Smack My Bitch Up." The music video is really, especially the unedited version of it, the NC-17 version of it. But the song itself I like. So it's just kind of entertaining that he was like, "Smack my bishop." I can't get enough of it. I really can't. Is it down there? Oh, that was literally a leap of faith. Oh my God.
This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Find the man in white, huh? Okay, well I guess that's him. He invited me, so I should be able to go in there anytime. Like walk behind a door or something? I guess that's white-ish.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
Oh, thank
you
you
know
for
these
reminding
words,
me
and
of
you
that.
know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
I haven't played in like almost a week. Okay, here we go. Thank you.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
So, thank you for being candid, but fuck you, essentially. God.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet
Not
men
always.
become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush. Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
Okay. Why does this look like a dungeon?
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Your God fears death is... Oh, that's true.
I learned that your God fears death just as mine do. Just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting
He's
in
the
his
king.
glorious presence.
No one wears
Perhaps you
regalia
missed
like that.
detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life,
Yeah.
Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that well from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
So he's against the order.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. Free men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
Sikhs, okay.
And a humble servant of your god.
wondering how
That
to say
must
that.
sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
How did you know he was the Sikh? Sikhs, whatever. Your god is not strong enough. Why would you trust me? Yeah, let's just be nice-ish.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances.
I have
When
no
I
idea
received
why.
this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
I was trying not to say
You
that.
may
but
remove
okay.
the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
They had cancer back
Then
then?
promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come.
And it does. That I know for certain. I wish I'd be okay to walk around in here, but... Oh, I was given a lot of notes. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's been days. Again, my apologies. No. No. Why do I still have that? It should have burned up with him. Okay, so it's gotta be one. It's gotta be these. No. I got letters from the Jarl. What's this key to? Yeah, that's nowhere near where I am. Let's see. There, you know, that's quest items. Running diary? Oh, that's miracle legs. Okay. A side quest. Official seal. Bears with the bard. Oh, this is the guy that was in love with the other guy, another side quest. Where are the thing? I mean, are they just not in my inventory just yet? Cody B. I wonder what that's supposed to represent. God, where is it? These are all, yeah, these are all just tattoos or designs. I is confused. Those aren't them. Okay, they're open now. So the rake is a female nun, I'm guessing? Yeah, works the church. And these have opened up now. That looks like another female. Okay, so I can look at these through here. The quill lurks in the shadows. They're sparrow hawks stealing secrets. They seek your death, kill them, or be killed. I am ever your devoted servant, my king, and much closer than you know. Interesting. Signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ. The gallows works against justice and perverts your laws. Oh. Is he the sheriff? I bet he's the sheriff. Works against justice and perverts your laws. So he's definitely a lawman. He said I killed this guy. He's believed to be dead. So he's not dead yet. Okay. The sex, I'm going to have to listen to that again, leads from the pulpit, God's sheep and wolf's skin. Huh? They seek your death, kill them, or be killed, blah, blah, blah. Leads from the pulpit, but he does not look like a priest. He's got armor and stuff, but it says he's a bishop. Continue story to find the next clue. And this one is the same one. What's a new one for him? Note taken from the Vice. As Reeve, you have much power and control over your village, but think of the Father. He exerts great power over many lives. We must do all we can for him. This is the king. He's wearing the same clothing. Huh. Maybe? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cheating, admittedly, but everybody that plays this game is going to look at these images and try and compare them with somebody that they've seen in the game. So, we just spent a good chunk of time talking with the king, and he looks very similar to this guy up here. Has all the regalia of all this stuff down here. Same colors, which were very specific to kings only. Sort of like, I do believe that purple became the color that only kings and royalty in general could wear. Not currently, like in this timeline, but anyway. Reach Goodwin's house. Oh, door locked. Where's the key? Well, there's a chest up there. Oh, it's locked because he's in there. I wish he would have given me free reign to walk around his place, though. Count of miracles. Nope. Oh, I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Historical musings. Nope. I'm just seeing if there's anything pertinent to the story, but nah, it's just religious fanaticism. Is that supposed to be like This is kind of out of place compared to the rest of the building. I'm wondering, does this disappear at some point? It almost looks like it doesn't meet the floor. Nope. I guess I'm going out the way I came in. Okay. So I need to not get spotted. I'm not currently... Oh, there's... I'm glad I looked. These people are coming right after me.
I need to find this reef, Goodwin.
Looks like there's enemies where I need to be. I'm guessing I have to go into that cave. He said his place is in the battlefield.
Goodwin
but
gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Oh, not what I meant to do. Really? Freaking chicken. Where can I put this guy? I shouldn't even worry about him, to be honest. But can I get my other arrow back?
Papers thrown on the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, or the guards destroying evidence.
Since the king's looking for him, I don't know. The choices in this game are getting exceedingly difficult to decipher. A half-burned letter. You have been a thorn in my side long enough, Goodwin. Cease your snooping, or I will use my considerable influence to lock you in the garrison. Okay, so military leader? Not even your feeble king will save you, then the gallows. There's a locked door up there. Yay. Oh, it's barred from the inside. Okay. Get rid of that.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
Oh, I have the key for this. Sweet. Okay, so that's outside. It's a big-ass house. Oh.
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester.
The disputation of tutelage. People of Winchester, Alfred would force his reformation upon us. Take your children from the bosom of their family to idle away hours in the company of so-called men of God. For what? So they may read the scriptures, write their names in pig shit? Education for all? A hollow cry when you starve on the streets or die at the hands of Dane raiders? True enlightenment will not come from the sallow king. It will come from the order. Oof. And that's written by a different person. Let's see. Is it gonna show, are these gonna show up in... The gallows appears to have Goodwin arrested. That's it? I mean, wasn't there another letter from the... There was a letter from the Quill, too. Quill's trying to undermine his education reforms. Okay, so did show up, but... That's obviously a woman. These two are obviously men. And that's obviously a nun. And I highly suspect that the other guy...
Where is...
Find and rescue Goodwin. Yeah, that's gonna be one freaking donkey. Jackass. Who saw me and why? Oh, hi. What are you shooting at, dude? You can't even see me. You can. Yeah, I can. Winchester Garrison. Who are they shooting at? Okay, so there's multiple people in there. Can I sneak up on him? Nope.
Stay awake. Hey, what the hell with you?
Damn it.
Now I'm ready. Remain steadfast.
What are you trying to do, dude? Wow, that was a lucky shot, to be honest. Oh, hi. Can he see me? I can't tell. Cool, I'm gonna try and sneak up on this guy.
The prisoners might know something.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna release the prisoners, but I also need to make sure these guys are dead. And then he was there.
I need help! Sweet Christ, over here!
Gosh, darn it. Whatever. Okay, that kind of confused me for a second. I was like, huh?
I was starving. My baby son close to death. Would you not steal to save your child?
That's Sarah's voice as well. You're causing more drama than I'd like you to, so I'm just gonna kill the guys for you. Sound good? Sound good. Okay. Get the hell out of here, man. I don't want to have the rest of you. Saw a dude over there. He's behind the hay. And there's one up on the ramparts as well.
pleasant.
Felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men who steal apples.
Okay. These guys don't sound like they have any
I am
information.
looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. He'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn, Reeve Goodwin. Was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested? Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Winchester.
You would think that Alfred would have something to say about it, but apparently this other guy doesn't give a damn. But that was like as helpful as a pimple on my ass, so... Sorry for the TMI. Oh, what now? I can't get in there to move it. I know. Darn it. Do some gymnastics with these things. What am I doing? Where am I? Pain in the ass. Door barred. I can't just break it down.
Stuck in the stack, are ya? Wow!
Oh,
Have a look,
my
Sunan.
God. Yeah, the king said not to, like, kill everybody, but all these people are kind of enemies, so I don't feel bad about it, in all honesty. Do I have the key to unlock that door? I don't know if I do. Oh, I do. I was wondering if there's a way upstairs. Alright, so there
Thick
he
walls
is.
and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Perfect. Okay. I'm killing these guys because I'm wondering if I'm going to have to escort him out of here. And if that's the case, they'll probably respawn anyway, so... yeah. There's a series of locks there, so I'm guessing that's him, but there's also something up there. I'm not seeing any more enemies, to be honest. I suspect he's down there, so I'm gonna go up here first, see if I can get... That works. Okay. Where's... okay, it's in there.
Reeve Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife to be carried out soon.
What? I can't interact with it again. Like he ordered the executions of a husband and wife for slinging mud? Is that just a term, or is that like a real thing? Like, what? I hear painful grunts.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
In Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go, before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Did I already find
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Okay. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Find and get the documents. Upstairs.
Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
I have arranged to meet Harold at the tavern under the cover of darkness. He was terrified when I approached him in the open, eyes darting left and right, as if he thought the very walls were watching us. Harold did not come. Wait, what? How did he not come, but he was terrified? Let's see. I waited for more than an hour, and when I went to his home near the Minster, the place was torn apart, its belongings gone. 4 others came forward with the information on the gallows' identity, and all 4 have met a horrible end. 2 were hanged in the square on petty charges. 1 was found dead, allegedly after a drunken brawl. Another has fled. The 2 who were hanged, the gallows must be another Reeve. I am sure of it. Only we have the power to judge the people of Winchester. He, the gallows, is a public figure. He outwardly opposes Alfred's reforms. I do not dare write my suspicions here, and it continues for several pages. Well, we already know that the gallows is the other sheriff, the other, quote, Reeve. I don't know what he looks like. Let's see. That's still a nun, it looks like. Okay, so it's not that. This is a gallows. This is a guy that we're looking for. So we're looking for kind of scraggly, dark, unless it's just shaded, but scraggly, dark shoulder-length hair and a pleated tunic with a cape. And that guy's going to be in heavy armor. And that's a nun. I'm wondering, like, she's a nun. Why is she... Okay, whatever. I don't need those guys anymore. We found everything on the map. And 181 meters. And I can't fast travel from here because in a bad place. I'm just trying to get out of here as quickly and effortlessly as possible. I'll probably get reamed out by... Why are you guys still here, you dumb asses? I mean, thank you and all. I just knocked him over. Wow, I really knocked him over. Distrust area. Okay. Alright, different from red orange.
I am grateful for your help.
It's a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favored reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven Clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Yeah.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the Sikhs.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
Nun-groper? I don't think he's obviously not dead, otherwise it would show up that he was dead.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about the gallows?
The gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
Is Selwyn a name you know? He seems to have judged and executed many for little more than stealing ale and bread.
Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Gladly. And I still don't
Winchester
trust you.
warns a good bishop and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Okay, so we do know for sure who he is now. Okay. Choking the gallows. So we have that tracked. Let us see. What did I do this from the rooftops? No. Yes, I didn't see that rope. What? This is the husband and wife that were slinging
Good people
mud.
of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Good for you, lady. You're gonna die, but good for you.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn?
When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
You are not favored, dude. But I can see, yeah, he's gonna get arrested. Thank you for speaking up, though.
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Oh, is that the sax? Six? Whatever it's called? I didn't see that. Oh, it dropped my ass on. Oh, for frick's sake. I'm stuck inside the pillar. Can I fast travel? It's a new game. Just breathe, hydrate. Because I am I'm trying to upload 2 videos per day. I might not do 2 full hours each time. I need to go that way, so I need rooftop access to that area down there. Is there definitely meant to be climbed. There's actually a lift right there, but I'm trying not to be seen until I absolutely have to be. Wait, where are you going, dude? You're mine. Ooh, right through the vertebra. What say you? Oh, wow.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
Kings?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work.
Yeah.
You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the ancient ones.
There's your gallows.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Yeah, I'll take that one, thank you. That's one of the more gruesome cutscenes, honestly.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Oh, who did I piss off? Probably everybody.
Freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Yes, I heard you the first time. Isn't that what's on my list? Yeah. So fast travel up there, get out of combat. Anyway, as I was saying, because I am doing Cyberpunk and this game at the same time, I'm hoping to start uploading one episode of each per day. One probably at like 9 a.m. and the other at 4 p.m. However, there's just not enough time in the day to do both. 2-hour episodes of each. So I may cut it down. In fact, if I can save this now. Yes, I can. Then I'm going to go ahead and end this here. And when we come back, we will talk to the quill, I guess. So let's see. Or not. We won't talk to the quill, but we'll talk about killing the quill. Anyhow, yeah, I will go ahead and end this here. Otherwise, I have no idea how long it's going to take. So I think we are coming up close to the end of the game. So, I mean, we only have 3 more Order of Ancients people to kill. Well, 4, I guess, if you consider the king, but I doubt. Are we really going to kill the king? It sounded like he was against it. No, I've heard that story like 8 times already from people in the Order in this game, that they were against the Order. And it's like, no. No. Anyway, so I will see you guys in the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll be doing my Assassin's Creed Valhalla giveaway when I get to 100 subscribers. It's not the game, it's just something related to Vikings and stuff. So I'll do a dedicated video for just that. So yep, pretty much like as I've said before, I'll do a giveaway at 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and every 100,000 after that probably. So yeah, go ahead and get in on it early. Obviously, if your country doesn't allow giveaways, it's, you know, I can't do anything about it. However, it's, yeah, no purchase necessary. This is not a lottery. So anywho, like I said, when I do the giveaway, I'll post like a whole list of, you know, stuff that YouTube requires me to list. So it's not that I'm trying to be cold-hearted or anything like that. It's that it's actually in YouTube's terms of service, and I do not want to anger the YouTube gods, because I've seen many people lose their channels over that. So anyhow, I hope you guys don't mind these shorter episodes. Like I said, this is not my job. I don't get paid to do this. I do this for fun. And, you know, I was just doing the calculations. My roommate's a mathematician, and he was actually pointing out, he's like, if you're doing 2-hour episodes of 2 games every day, you know, that's 28 hours of recording, not counting, you know, the stuff you do behind the scenes, and also the uploading and doing all the YouTube stuff, and it's impossible. I don't have enough time. So I'm off work right now because of you know, recovering from being sick. But other than that, it's, you know, when I am working again, and I am consulting with people, so it's I'm still, quote, working, but I'm not actually going to work currently. So it's just not feasible for me to be able to do 4 hours of content per day, unfortunately, because I do enjoy doing 2 hours. Years and years ago, I was seeing a therapist for anxiety. I was seeing a therapist, and I was playing World of Warcraft religiously at the time, no pun intended. But I was actually like the 7th best holy paladin in the entire world at the time. And I was actually invited to join a group in Sweden, I think, or Switzerland, one of those. This was a long time ago. And, but I had just gotten married, and so I didn't want to, miss out time with my new husband, and, didn't matter anyway. So, yeah, basically, I told my therapist that, little story time before I end the video. My therapist asked me how many hours I spent playing World of Warcraft. I knew if I told her how many hours I actually spent playing World of Warcraft, because I had 10 full-time raiding characters, that she would be very, because she was old school, an elderly lady. I knew that she would just chastise the crap out of me. So I lied. I said, I play about 2 hours a day, And she actually said, oh, that's way too much. I'd like you to cut down to maybe 30 minutes a day. And I flat out told her to her face right then and there, I was like, you can't do anything in 30 minutes in that game. You can't do anything in 30 minutes in this game except maybe one quest. And then you're kind of left, hanging for the rest of them, like unfortunately I'm doing to you now. So, I mean, you can see I've put in 125 hours. Oh my God. I've put in 125 hours on this game so far, and we're not even done yet. So, but I've come to begrudgingly like this game, where I think I might play it again now that they've released a few patches, and they're releasing a big patch, apparently, according to them, because I did tell them about the issues I'm having. But apparently they're releasing a big patch in the next few days. They said next week, so 3-4 days, whatever. But they're going to release a big patch to fix pretty much, according to them, to fix pretty much all the issues. Now, I'm kind of hoping to have the game finished by then, so I can start the game over off the clock and be able to play it, again, without the glitches that I've had where I get unlimited everything, so it kind of takes the point away from doing a lot of different things. However, I still did them. It's like I didn't have to do all the hunting. I still did it. I didn't have to do all the fishing. I still did it. I didn't have to do the side quests. Still did it. So, yeah, because I know there's been some drama about, I don't even know, some game, what do they call them? Reviewer? Some game reviewer was like, with Cyberpunk, she said, I didn't feel like I had to do this. I didn't feel like I had to do that, so I didn't do it. And it's like, but you're not really experiencing the whole game then. But I can understand, because having played some Cyberpunk, it is quite overwhelming and you get lost in the crowd quite literally. So, anyhow, I'll try to keep these episodes as long as I can. Once this game is over, I have another game that I was thinking of picking up, that I was thinking of playing, but I might put that off or just play that off camera, or record the episodes themselves and upload them later. But I do want to do 2-hour episodes for Cyberpunk. And I'd like to do 2-hour episodes for this one, but I just can't together. So, unfortunately, look forward to like 1 to 1.5 hour episodes of each game until I'm done with one of them, and then we'll go back to one episode of 2 hours. And I always have them scheduled for 4 p.m. And I'm just trying to figure out when I want to release the morning one, which I think I'm going to stick with 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, something along those lines. So, other than that, again, me spouting off a bunch of nonsense. I hope you guys stay safe, be kind to each other. You never know what the person you're mad at is going through. So, yeah, I will see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me how much I sucked, and I hope you guys enjoyed that fight with Fenrir. That was intense. That was intense. That was by far the hardest fight I've had. It didn't look like it, but there was a lot of button spamming. I don't know if you could hear it. There was a lot of button spamming when I was doing that fight, and I could definitely see where they got the you need to be level 350 to do that. But I'm glad we got the cutscene for doing, and if you guys missed that episode, it's in the playlist. I forget which one exactly it is, but it shows the Isu as the gods, and what they went through, which was very, very similar to what happened to them during Ragnarok. So, even if you just want to see that video, it is like it's at the very beginning, but it's really cool. So, because for those who are just now joining, there's 10, for lack of a better term, there's 10 glitches around the world. And you have to solve a bunch of jumping puzzles and stuff in order to get a little glimpse, like maybe a second or two of a bigger picture. And then once you get the 10th one, you see the entire cutscene, and the entire cutscene is like 10 minutes long. It's huge. And the cutscene we saw for Odin and the rest of the Aesir, that scene is 100% reminiscent of the cutscene that you see after doing all 10 of the glitches. It's just more. I do believe that the gods are shaping the memories in Eivor's eyes or mind for her to understand them, because we saw the futuristic Isu, what happened to them in that video, but Eivor probably wouldn't understand it. So yeah, by all means watch that. It was really cool. If you don't care to watch anything after that, it's fine, but I would highly recommend watching at least that cutscene, because it was really cool. And especially with the cutscene here, you can draw parallels from here to eternity. It's insane. So I will see you guys in the next episode, and I hope you guys have a great day. Like I said, be kind to each other, and I cannot wait until I get to 100 so I can show you guys what I have. So I will I'll see you guys soon. All right, and yeah, be good to each other. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.